Good day, yoga buddies. All right, we're going to kind of crank out a power half hour yoga, try to get all the stuff we usually do in an hour in a half an hour. So let's start by coming to a seated position, one leg in front of the other, sitting tall. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, pull the hands together, bring them down to heart center. Inhale, up. Exhale through center. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale through center. This time as we inhale up, we're going to twist to the right. So left hand to right knee, right hand behind you. Pull that back shoulder back and down, look behind you. Inhale, unwind both arms up and other side. Inhale, both arms up back to the first side. Really twist, push into the back hand, pull that back shoulder back and down, pull on that knee. See if you can see behind you. One more time. Up and over. Both arms up, hands down to your knees, drop your chin to your chest, roll your right ear over your right shoulder. Make sure you're pulling those shoulders down, stretching the left side of the neck. Inhale, exhale through center, right ear to right shoulder, left ear, left shoulder, whatever, other side. Let's do it again. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest, bring the right ear over the right shoulder. Inhale, exhale through center, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, exhale, drop the chin, head comes up to neutral. Make your way on all fours, hands and knees, facing the short edge of your mat, fingertips spread wide, knees separated, cat and cow. So drop the belly, stick the booty out, pull the shoulders back and down. Look up, feel like someone's like pulling your head off of your torso, really stretch in your cow pose. Exhale, round the opposite direction. Look at your knees, make the center of your back the highest point. Inhale back to cow. Stick that booty out, and exhale back to tall, frame cat. Back to neutral, left hand out and up, right leg out and up, reach back, grab the foot or ankle, lift that knee up, then drive the heel away from the glute to stretch the shoulder. Get that knee a little higher if you can. Release from that, hand down and knee down. And other side, reach. Grab the foot or the ankle, lift the knee up first, a little quad stretch there, then drive the heel away from the glute. And look up. Pull the shoulder back using the power of your leg. Get the knee a little higher. And release from that. Step back to plank and pike the hips up into your first down dog of the day. Take a few breaths here. Press your chest towards your toes. Inhale, come up onto your tippy toes. Look past your hands. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. You're in your forward fold. Come part way up, flat back. Forward fold again, soft knees, reverse swan dive up. Hands through heart center and down. All right, let's do 2 sun A salutations. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward, forward fold. Inhale up to flat back. Look at the ground, lift your chin, look at the ground. Exhale, soften knees, plant the hands, step back to plank. Come halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Don't let the hips drop too much. And exhale to downward facing dog. Let's add a little Vashisthasana here. So you can separate your feet if you want, or you can stack your feet, either or. Take the right hand to the center. You're going to Lift the left arm off the ground and then flip over onto the edge of your right foot or both feet, other arm to the sky. If you've got your feet stacked, you can lift the leg. It's optional. Or feet still together. Find your way back to your down dog. Take a breath here. And you can have your feet separated when you do this, or you can have them stacked. So left hand to the center, flip it on over. Paschimottanasana on the other side. And you can lift the leg if you want. Bring it back down, doesn't matter. And find your way back to down dog. Take a breath here. Inhale, tippy toes, look forward. Exhale, walk the feet to the hands. Forward fold. Flat back. Forward fold again, soft knees. Reverse swan dive up. Hands to heart center. And down. Right into it. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale up to flat back. Exhale, soften knees. You can plant your hands and jump back, land in chaturanga, or step back to plank and lower to chaturanga, either or. Inhale to up dog. And exhale to down dog. Let's walk our dog this time. So bend one knee, drive the other heel down, and switch back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Drive both heels down. This time we're going to jump or hop our feet to our hands. So inhale, come up on your toes. Look past your hands. On three, we hop. 1, 2, 3, hop. Forward fold. Flat back. Forward fold again. Soft knees. Reverse swan dive up. Hands together. Hands right center. Hands down to your sides. All right, turn to face the long edge of your mat. Put your feet in the center of the mat. Turn your toes out slightly. Hands to hips. Push the hips forward. Lift the heart. Drop the head back. A little baby back bend. Torso back to neutral. Head back to neutral. Hands to heart center. Reach the hands straight up. Separate the hands. Now start adding that back bend. Keeping your hands where they are. And then bring the hands back to align the biceps with the head. Press your hips forward. Hands up, torso back to neutral. Hands to hips. Pivot your whole body to the right. So now you're facing the short edge of the mat. Your back foot turns. It's like a 35, 45 degree angle. Bend the front knee. Hips are square to the front edge of the mat, the little short edge. Arms overhead, warrior one. Nice straight arms here. Reach for the fingertips. All right, straighten the knee, hands to hips. Pivot around to the other side. Bend the knee, arms overhead, warrior one on this side. And breathe. All right, straighten the knee, hands, hips. Pivot back around. Find your warrior one again on the first side. Tee the arms and open the hips to the long edge of the mat. Make sure your shoulders are over your hips, not leaning forward. Palms down, warrior two. And breathe. Send the energy through the back edge, the top edge of your back leg into the back edge of the back foot. That lets you get lower. Right, pivot the hips to the front, arms overhead again, warrior one. Straighten the knee, hands to hips. Pivot around, bend the knee, arms overhead, warrior one. Open, warrior two. And send that energy to the top of the back leg, to the back edge of the back foot. Let's get a little lower. And don't let the shoulders drift forward, shoulders over the hips. All right, pivot, reach overhead, warrior one. Straighten the leg, hands, hips, back around again we go, and you know where we're going, warrior one. Open to warrior two. Flip the front hand to back leg. Side bend, look at the top hand, reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. Back to warrior one. Straighten the front knee, hands to hips. Spin it around and find warrior one on the other side. Open to warrior two. Just feel like you're opening up. Open to warrior two. Flip the front hand, reverse warrior. Look at the top hand. Feel that side bend. Back to warrior two. Back to warrior one. Straighten the front knee. Hands, hips again. Pivot around again. To warrior one again. Nice straight arms here. Open to warrior two. Edge, reverse. Back to warrior two. Straighten front leg, front hand, front shoulders, front ribs. Reach forward. Bend over the front hip crease. Front hand comes to leg or mat, other arm to the sky. Triangle. We'll take a few breaths in our triangle. Should feel good. All right. As though someone's grabbing your hand from above, you float back up. Sink back down into warrior two. Add your reverse. Back to warrior two and back to warrior one. Straighten the front knee. Hands to hips. Pivot around into your warrior one. Open, warrior two. Flip the front hand. Reverse. Back to warrior two. Straighten front leg. So, upper body shifts. In the ancient Egyptian painting, bend to the front hip crease, front hand to front leg or to the mat, either or. Top arm to the sky. We're trying to get that top arm to reach back behind you. Open that chest. And breathe. Again, as though someone's grabbing you from above, you float on up. Sink back to warrior two. Edge reverse. Back to warrior two. Back to warrior one. Straighten the front knee. Hands to hips again. Pivot around. Find your warrior one again on this side. Open to warrior two. Add your reverse. Back to warrior two. Front elbow, front knee, top arm to the sky. Then reach forward towards the wall. Keep your chest open. Imagine your body's between two planes of glass. Side angle pose. Breathe. Top arm to the sky and float back to warrior two. And your reverse. Back to warrior two. Back to warrior one. Straighten the front knee, hands to hips. Spin it around. Down to warrior one on this side. Warrior two on this side. Reverse warrior. Back to warrior two, front elbow to front knee, top arm to the sky. Then reach forward towards the wall, side angle pose. Breathe. Top arm to the sky again and float. A nice, beautiful warrior two. Reverse. Back to warrior two. Back to warrior one. Straighten the front knee, hands to hips. Pivot around again, but this time as you pivot around, let the back heel come off the ground and let the foot spin all the way around so it's parallel to the front foot. Bend the knee, arms overhead, crescent pose. Like warrior one, but you're on your toes, not on your whole foot. Straighten the front knee, hands to hips. Spin it around and find your crescent pose on the other side. Go back to crescent pose again on the first side. So hands to hips, spin it around. Crescent pose. Heel up. Lean forward. Bend the knees a little more. We're going to pop up, lift our back leg up. Torso comes down into our balancing warrior three. All right. So lean, bend, and pop up. Oh, smack my wall there. Warrior three. Just a couple breaths here. And float back into crescent. Straighten the front knee. Hands to hips. Pivot around. Again. Find your crescent pose first. Lean a little bit first. Bend your knees a little bit for some energy. And pop up. Warrior three on this side. And float back to crescent. Hands to hips, everybody. Straighten the front knee. Turn to the middle of your mat. Right, widen your legs a little more. Inhale, up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Grab opposite elbows. Rest your forehead on your forearms and hang. Release your hands down to the ground. Walk both hands. Back in this floor. Walk both hands to the left. Bend the left knee. Left heel might come up. Right toes come up. Drop down into your permanent stretch. Feel that in the hamstrings. Push up and over and other side. Push up and back to center. So walk or heel toe your feet back. So your heels are now in line with the back long edge of your mat. All right. Hands up on the ground, palms are on the ground. Now walk your hands. So now the palms are in the center line of the mat. Widen your feet even more. Your goal is try to get the crown of your head down to the ground. If you can't, don't worry about it. So you have to bend your elbows and put the crown of your head on the ground. All right, so if you got there, and tripod headstand is within your practice, lift the heels, float the feet up and together into your tripod headstand. Just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the legs, float the feet back down with control. Everybody press up. Come up to your spider tip fingers. Pull on your spider tip fingers so you get a nice flat back. You're looking at the ground. All right. Hands to hips. Stand on up. Hop the feet together. Okay. Walk to the front of your mat. And go do a quick crow or two. So separate your feet, let them turn out slightly. Hands to heart center. And then just bend down, come down, squat down. Place your hands on the ground. Now, you can lift your heels up. Walk your legs a little closer together as needed. You can stay here and just do squeeze the shoulders pose. So on squeeze the shoulders pose, all you're doing is pushing your legs against your triceps as you push your triceps into your legs. So squeeze the shoulders pose. All right. Now you can stay there, or if you want to try crow, get your knees a little higher so that your legs are completely on your triceps. Plant your hands, come forward. Don't think about lifting your butt. Think of just coming forward. Lift one toe up, lift the other toe up, and hold in your crow for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Hands to heart center and stand on up. Reach up. Arms around. All right, stay facing your short edge. I'm going to face the camera. Let's do some chair pose. Feet together. Hands at heart center. Now exaggerate lifting your chest up. exaggerate. All right. Now with that exaggerate, lift of the chest, bend the knees, and try to keep from leaning forward as much as possible. Sink down into your chair, arms overhead, and hold. Staying here for a few more seconds. And stand on up, let the arms float down. Twisting chair. Hands heart center. So again, exaggerate the lift of the chest. Take a nice flat back. Bend the knees. Take the left elbow to over the right knee. Hands are together in heart center. Now push the top hand into the bottom hand and lift the sternum to line up with the thumbs. Twisting chair. Breathe. Now stay low. On twist, we come to center. Lift that heart up. Right elbow to left knee. Push the top end into the bottom. Lift the sternum to line up with the thumbs. Twisting chair. Other side. Unwind from that. Stand it on up. Sweep the arms down. Side. All right. Tree pose. All the weight is in your left foot. Turn the right leg out from the hip. Now your hips are going to go cockamamie here. Re-square them to the front. Hands to heart center. Lift the right heel and place the foot either against the calf area or up on the thigh area. Arms go overhead. Tree pose. Extend the leg out to star pose. Foot down. Hands down. Speedy tree. Same thing. Other side. All the weight in the right foot. Open up the left leg from the hip. Square the hips back to front. Lift that heel. Hands towards center. Foot can come either to the calf area, up to the thigh area, either or. Arms overhead. Tree pose. Leg out to the side, star pose. Foot down. Arms down. Okay. I'll walk back to the front of my mat. So inhale up again. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale up to flat, flat back again. Look at the ground. Exhale, soft knees, plant hands. Walk or step back to plank and lower to chaturanga. Or you can just jump back, land in chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Press the chest towards the toes. Now bend the knees and let the knees come down to the ground. Untuck the feet. Walk the hands back. Torso comes up. Half camel pose. So take the ridge of the hands, put the ridge of the hands on top of the waist. Fingertips go down along the glutes. Press the hips forward. Pull the elbows back. Lift the heart. Look up. Little baby camel pose. Keep pressing those hips forward. Torso comes back up to neutral. All right. Place your hands on the ground again. Step back to plank and lower all the way down onto your belly. So that half camel was a warm-up for our bow pose. So bend both legs. And get your heels as close to your glutes as possible. Then reach one hand back, catch one foot or ankle. Reach the other one back, catch the other foot or ankle. Now pull the knees in close together. All right, on 3, we're going to lift everything up and hold in our bow. 1, 2, 3, lift and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax out of that. Place the hands down on the ground. The toes. Press up to plank. Press back to down dog. We're going to try to jump our feet between our hands, landing in staff pose with our legs straight out in front of you, like an L sit. So walk your feet in just a little bit. Come up on your tippy toes. Bend the knees, look way past your hands, and think that your body's like working like a shotgun. You're just going to shoot your legs between your hands. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, jump. All right. If you didn't get there, don't worry about it. End up in staff pose. Sitting tall. Arms out in front. Roll down onto your backs nice and slowly. Arms down. Plant the feet. Going into our bridge pose. So, tuck the tailbone under, which means just rock the hips up a little bit. Then lift the hips up off the ground. Press into the arms and lift the hips higher. And higher. And higher. And slowly come down one vertebrae at a time. Now you can do your bridge again, or if you are so inclined, and it's in your practice, let's do wheel. So if you're doing your wheel, make sure your hands are nice and dry. Place the palms down, fingertips facing the shoulders. Elbows have to be pointed close in. You can't let the elbows splay out. All right, so just like we did starting the bridge, curl the tail up. So get rid of the lumbar curve in your spine. Lift the butt up a little bit. And as you drive your knees towards your feet, you press into your arms and come into your wheel. Or do your bridge. Let's hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're in your wheel, tuck your head. Come down slowly with control. All right. Whenever you do back bends, you want to do twists. So tee the arms. Again, rotate from the shoulders to make the palms go onto the ground. Pull the knees to the chest. Drop both knees to the left as you look to the right. Just a couple breaths here. Right, inhale, head to center, knees to center. Feet are still hovered. Drop your knees right as you look to the left. Knees to center, head to center. Plant the feet down. Cross the right leg over the left. You got your figure 4. We're going into our supine lying down pigeon pose. So curl the head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. One hand goes through the hole, other hand goes around. Lift foot that's on the ground. Grab the shin, interlace the fingers, flex both feet, let the head come back down, tuck the chin. Pull on the shin with your hands as you use your abductor and glute muscles to drive the opposite knee away. Reclining pigeon pose. All right, release from that, and let's all do the other side. Make the figure 4. Head and shoulders come off the ground. Hover the foot. Interlace the fingers on the shin. Flex the feet. Head down. Pull on the shin as you drive the opposite knee away. Release out of that. Plant both feet down. Right leg to the sky. Flex the foot. Again, lift the head and shoulders off the ground. Climb up the foot. Grab the calf. Pull the leg in towards you as you extend the other leg long. Head comes down. Reclining. Split leg. Hamstring. Stretch. Release from that. Plant that foot down. Bring the leg in. Send it to the sky. Flex the foot. Curl up. Walk your hands up the leg. Pull it in close to you. Head comes down. Send the other leg long. Stretching the other hamstring. that foot come down, bring the other foot to match. Let the soles of the feet come together as you open the knees wide. Reclining, Baddha Konasana. Let's let the knees open up. Lift the feet off the ground. Curl on up. Reach your hands in between your knees. Grab each foot. Separate the feet. Pull the feet down like you're flexing your feet. Head comes back down. Try to drive your tailbone down as you pull down on your feet. Happy baby. Make it an active pose. Actively pull down on those feet. Try to drive the tailbone down. All right, release out of that. Send the legs long. Separate the feet. Let the toes open wide. Arms at your side, about 45-degree angle. Palms facing up. Then take 5 slow breaths in your Shavasana. On next inhale, sweep your arms overhead like you're doing a snow angel. Reach through your fingertips, reach through your heels, nice big full body stretch, and relax. Again, inhale into your full body stretch. Exhale, relax. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, draw your knees to your chest. Roll over onto your right side, supporting the side of your face on your bicep. Left hand comes to the ground and helps push you back up to a seated pose at the top of your mat. Sit nice and tall. Cross your leg. One leg in front of the other. Then switch which leg is in front. Sitting nice and tall. All right. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, pull the hands together down to heart center in prayer pose. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. We bow forward. We bring our thumbs to near our eyebrows. And we say, Namaste. Sit up tall. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed your half-hour Yoga Express.